Everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Monday, July 8th, 2024. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I am your host, as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back, everybody. Don't pay attention to that stuff. I know weird stuff's happening in the system, but thanks for being here on a Monday. I know weird shit's been happening. We had some technical things. We had a person get sick. Life goes ups and downs and lefts and rights. We square with that sumbitch. We still land SmackDown on a Monday here with you, everybody. On Kruse Control, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you as always. And all the co-hosts tonight, it's just me. But not by myself, of course. I'm not myself. I will still call him my lovely, intellectually handsome, striving young buccaneer, Mr. G.R. Waters, the thirsty daddy himself. How you doing, G.R.?
I'm good, Brian. How are you?
I am well.
Considering what we've gone through for the last half hour, I'm glad we're here.
What's up, Queen? Good to see you. I know, GR, we made it somehow. We made it over that mountain. Now we've landed SmackDown and wherever the hell we are in Kruse Control Central. So good to see you, GR.
GR. Good to be here, man.
Happy to see you too, GR. We had a good time over the weekend. GR had like a little one-on-one session. It was fun. It was a great time. But you have a good weekend besides that, GR? You ready for rock and roll on a Monday?
Oh, I'm always ready to rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, me too, man. But you know what? The person here today to help us rock and roll for the very first time on Kruse Control, right? He's my friend, your friend, and your friend that's fucking kicking ass on the fucking gym every day. Actor, creator, fucking entertainer, special person. Dude, I love fucking Carter James, fucking best person in the fucking world. I can't say I'm so excited. But international celebrity entertainer, Mr. Carter James, everybody, the New Master himself. Welcome to Kruse Control. How you doing, Carter?
My good man, how is it going, man? How have you been? It's been a while since we've last talked.
I know. I'm so excited to see you, Carter. Welcome to Kruse Control for the very first time. I got way excited
to have a new face on the show. How you doing?
Oh, happy to see you too.
I'm happy to see you too, my friend. Absolutely. Hey, K9s are the best kind of K9s. It's Newark time, baby. Yeah.
It is.
I'm listening.
Okay, Peppy. But Carter, for the very first time on Kruse Control, tell everybody about your stuff a little bit. Like, what do you do? I know, like, you've got all these irons to work. Also, a wrestler or two on top of that. Just tell us a little bit about yourself and tell everybody on Kruse Control about like what you do.
Well, my good people, my great positive vibers, my fellow human beings, and Brian, thank you. Yes, I am an actor, model, singer, rapper, songwriter, and wrestler in training. I'm actually in a band right now called Naked Lion. That is N-A-K.
That's right.
Yeah, NAK''DLION. You can follow us on Instagram and all that jazz. I'm also training to be a wrestler. It's a lot of fun. It's very hard hitting, but it's really a lot of just great adrenaline. And yes, I've been acting since 1995 and modeling since 2007. So it's always keeping me busy. It's always a great time.
Dude, you've been kicking ass for as long as I've known you. And Carter was on the Valley. You can kind of see it back here with us, too. Kicked ass on that. And he's always just bringing the best performance every role he gets. And honestly, this man is a workaholic. He does everything for everything. And he's just like, he kicks ass in all aspects of life. And he came upon the Nilk Master as a way of life. And please tell our audience about what that is, because I know people are probably wondering. And I just wanted to know a little bit more about Carter. So tell us about the Nilk Master.
Well, Brian, I thought you would never ask. The word nillick is the slang term chillin' spelt backwards, but it doesn't mean chillin' or anything like that. It's slang for great, excellent, and awesome, and above all, it means to be the best you can possibly be. It's all about protecting the integrity of the individual. I created that word back in the springtime of 2004 when I was at my old church youth group in Aurora, Colorado. That was way back in the day, and I've been running with it 20 years since. And I think the last time I actually explained it thoroughly was when I was on the Jimmy Kimmel Show back in 2014 for a segment called Do You Have What It Takes? You can still look it up on YouTube to this day.
It's very true. This guy has what it takes too. You won that, didn't you, Carter?
Oh man. Well, you can still see all 5 episodes on YouTube. I guess I can just... Good point.
No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. But Carter, I am excited about your album is dropping this month too. Is it like in a week or so? When's your album drop?
Yeah, the good news is right now that my band is putting that in the works as we speak. The band, once again, is called Naked Lion, and the album is called Low Danglin' Fruit. So we have 2 songs already out that you can listen to on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, etc. They're called Fun Not Greed and Black Sheep Love. So everybody who's listening in at your leisure, look it up. Naked Lion, Fun Not Greed, and Black Sheep Love.
Hell yeah, Carter. Well, I'm so excited to have you here. We're going to talk more about that too. Happy Monday, man. Thanks for popping in on Kruse Control. It's going to be an exciting night. And sorry for the delay. A lot of stuff happened today. But that's a Monday. That's the beginning of the week, right? I put some kinks in your week so you kick that shit out of the fucking ass and you can conquer the rest of the week, right? That's what it comes down to. Of course, the Pep Star's here, everybody. Peppy, how you doing, man?
And salutations.
Good to see you, Pep Star. How you been? You feeling good? You feeling ready for the show, huh?
Living the dream.
Yeah, you are, man. You having a good day? Good day. It's Monday. I know you hate Mondays.
I've got a case of the Mondays.
I know you do, man. But it's gonna be okay, right? Let's kick some ass. Give me like your biggest.
Living the
Moving
dream.
on. Move on. Okay, whatever, Peppy. Peppy is fucking brutal sometimes. But also because we're missing somebody. Welcome to the show for the very first time, Mr. Dave Bautista. Dave, man.
Oh.
Is he here? Is Dave here? Is he not here? Friend of the show, Dave Bautista. But Dave, tell me about how you doing today, huh?
I really thought I'd be winding down at this age, but I'm not. It's like my career just gained traction. So it's like I'm constantly busy. So I just don't have time to slow down and think about it. So
you doing good though, man?
I feel good, man.
Yeah, great. Welcome to the show, Dave. Welcome you all to the show. Happy Monday. Happy Kruse Control Day. Aren't you a member of the Justice League? Is that the Carter? Because Carter could be a member of the Justice League. I think he could. He would conquer all of those asses. And Dave is, he's Dave Gang. Dave Gang. We appreciate Dave. So thank you all for being here on Kruse Control on Monday. And thank you all for popping in for this late notice. I know we're a little delayed tonight, but it's still going to be a great show because you know what? It doesn't matter if we're late. It doesn't matter if it's a Monday, a Wednesday, a Saturday, a Sunday, any day. It could be like a Friday or it could be again a Tuesday. There's always a lot going on, Dave. And that day that's going on, it's a lot of what? It's a lot of breaking news. Come on. Woo! All right, I have been wound up, but I hope you had a great 4th of July, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic 4th of July. Lit some fireworks, kissed some babies, and, ate those cupcakes, ate some hot dogs, hamburgers, or some vegan dogs, if you will, and just enjoyed your 4th of July because it was a great holiday just to celebrate with fans and family and everybody else because that's what you gotta do. And it's a day to relax, think about who you are, what you're gonna do next, and just conquer the year. But someone didn't have a great 4th of July was Danny Trejo because Danny Trejo got hit with a water balloon while he was driving in a parade in his vintage car for the big celebration of the 4th of July in Sunland, and he got pissed. He got out of his car and started beating the shit out of the guy. And then the other guy attacked him. Then his best friend got there and he started getting into a fight. And he got his head all busted up. He did not go to jail. No one got to jail. Before the cops actually came, this was broken up. But a bystander got a video about this. If you want to watch it online, it's kind of interesting to see. No arrests, no incidents. But he did call it, Danny Trejo called it very childish. And that's why he did attack them. But he did beat the shit out of that guy. So, I mean, Batista stays for the entire show. He's a friend of the show. I love Dave. For Dave Gang. Hopefully that nothing happens from this. You never know because sometimes people might sue later. But Danny Trejo, man, don't beat people up, man. I know you do it on TV, but be very careful. Okay, just be very careful. But that might be happening. But a strike may be still lingering on the outskirts of Hollywood because, of course, IATSE got the deal. But the Teamsters, everybody, are who to watch right now because the Teamsters are not fucking around. The Teamsters came forward. Their bargaining power is going big. They said, hey, AMPTP is not giving us what we need so far. They went away from the table. They were supposed to meet on Wednesday last week. They decided not to because of the holiday, took the whole week off, and they sat down today. Their contract ends at the end of the month, and they are not feeling good about it. And they said they will strike if it doesn't go well. They said next week, which is this week, we hope that we see the AMPTP ready to sit down at the table and be prepared to bargain and care about the issues our members face. And that's nearly 7,000 members. So hopefully they can figure it out. If they don't, it'll take even more longer to get fucking Stranger Things, because Stranger Things is delayed. And they said it's take a fucking year for this to come out. It's crazy. A year for Stranger Things to shoot? That's insane to me. But they're saying that it's 8 episodes, and 8 episodes are like mini features, which they kind of did before, like mini feature long things. But one of the cast members came forward talking about this, and she said, okay guys, we're basically making 8 movies, so just calm down, it's coming very soon. This was Hawk actually, and she was just saying like, okay, just be prepared to wait. You'll love this show, you want to see it, they're all excited about it, but it is coming. But if a strike happens, God, we're not gonna get Stranger Things for like 3 years, so we won't be celebrating. But we won't be, GR, we won't be not celebrating, but Kevin Spacey is celebrating because, well, he's getting a Lifetime Achievement Award again, the second time. Apparently Italy wants to give him a Lifetime Achievement Award at the special event at the gala, they're calling it, in the historic southern Italian town of Timornia. In July, this is going down. Not too long when it's, it's going to be a historic evening. He's actually going to do a performance, too, on top of this. So, again, I was talking to somebody, I think it was like Mr. Banks, Tim Banks, talking about this, and he's like, will Kevin Spacey come back? And I was like, oh, he's already coming back. Look at this fool. He's getting like Lifetime Achievement Awards. He's got other movies coming out. He will come back. He was found guilty in all of his causes, but then more and more people are coming forward. So, will he be okay? What do you think, Carter? Kevin Spacey gonna be okay?
Oh, in this world, anything goes, Brian Kruse. I tell you what, with the world on fire, you never know anymore.
You just don't know, Carter. You just don't know. It's like when you know someone so well, you think you can respect them and honor them, you refine the relationship, that business relationship, and that personal relationship is going well. All of a sudden it doesn't. And ask Coldplay about that, because Coldplay's been settling a lawsuit finally with their old manager, okay? This has been going on. Their ex-manager, Dave Holmes, was seeking out $12 million for unpaid commissions over there from Coldplay. Travis C, you're right. $12 million. And I was like, how can you even say that? And what's this for? And he was saying that it's for their upcoming albums. Their upcoming albums, he said that he deserved commission for getting a bunch of the works done for that. Now, right now, they settled for 7 figures, so he did get money. He didn't get that $12 million, but unpaid commissions for Coldplay's 10th and 11th albums this is for. Now, they're coming out soon, but he said that he had to do with recording sessions, clearing samples, and liaison with producer Max Martin in order to get this done. So he does get paid for that time. So honestly, Coldplay paid. So at the end of the day, they settled and figured it out. Because you don't want to go to court. Ask the person who broke into Marlon Wayne's house. You don't want to go to court, but they got away. And Marlon Wayne's house was broken into, and he was talking about this recently in an interview. And he said, guys, he posted this on Thursday. He said, pick a better target. Just pick a better target, because the most valuable thing in my house is my house. So if you put that in a truck and like drive it off the property, yeah, it's great. Take it. You got it. That's the most important thing. But if you can't, then there's no reason to break in my house. He wasn't home during the thing. No one was hurt. No one was injured. His brother, Keenan, was there, but he was fine. This was around 2:30 in the morning on June 29th. Just don't break into people's houses. Don't do that. And also, I'm so happy they're saving Marilyn Monroe's house, because Marilyn Monroe was a fucking gem to Hollywood. Honestly. Oh my God, Marilyn Monroe. We all fucking love her. It sounds ominous. Yeah, it does. But we love her so much. But the Los Angeles City Council voted unanimously on Wednesday to designate her house a historic cultural monument, because the owner of the house now is trying to tear the whole fucking place down. Get rid of it, done with it. GR doesn't like that, I don't think. We'll get his hot take soon. But they were going to tear the whole place down, and it was blocked by the Commission for Demolition Effects. So now, forever and ever, this will be a historic monument to showcase the beauty that rocked Hollywood. Yeah, and GR, what do you got to say about Marilyn Monroe, GR? I can hear you got something in your throat. What you thinking, man?
Well, Marilyn was a great actress and all that shit, but come on, the house is a piece of crap in the middle of some incredible mansions, and the person that bought it wanted to build a better house, and now he's stuck with that piece of crap in the middle of a great neighborhood. The city
My apologies to you,
it's a
sir.
publicity stunt for this.
Yeah, you're right, GR. That's a good point. And there's always two sides of the coin, right? There's always two sides of the coin. But we look at her as being like this national treasure, right, Carter? We see her skirt fly up in the air under that fucking vent in the curves and what she did, and with her and Kennedy and what she brought to cinema. She was like one of the first sex symbols, I think. And a lot of people love the fuck out of her.
So close to one of the first, Brian.
Well, I mean, for a lot of people,
back all the way to the 10s and 20s.
Yeah, but she had a sex appeal not a lot of girls had. Carter, do you agree with me at all? She had a sex appeal that was different, right? Wasn't it? Or am I fucking crazy?
I feel like she really revolutionized it in so many ways. Just like Elvis revolutionized rock and roll, I feel it's the same way that Marilyn Monroe was to the sex symbol image, per se. She wasn't the first to ever do it, just like Elvis didn't invent rock and roll. But still, these two people, in their own ways, aren't only American icons, they are classical, basically the sex symbol icons of their time.
It's very true.
I love that guy.
Well said, Carter, of their time.
Pepe loves him. Pepe, like Carter? You happy Carter's in the show?
You're damn right.
Because he was Chode Dog before on this show. So you want to talk about Chode Dog, Pepe?
Fucking crazy.
Okay, we won't talk about that. But yeah, Marilyn Monroe's house has been saved, everybody. So honestly, I see why they did it, And something else might be being saved pretty soon is Highlander, because Highlander is moving forward. The John Wick director, Chad Stahelski, has officially said that in January, we are starting to shoot Highlander. There can be only one. With, of course, Henry Cavill taking the sword and fucking suiting up, ready to fucking chop off some heads and find out if he is the one at the end game. But will that happen? We don't know. We'll find out. I'm excited about this. I think Henry Cavill makes sense for this franchise. We've been waiting for this for a long time. The first one came out in 1986. And Stahelski says he's going to revolutionize the sword fight in this. So get ready for that, guys. I don't know what that fucking means, but you know what? I'm down for it. Maybe it'll be something like Henry Cavill doing flips and shit and doing a sword fight. I don't know. I'm all about it. But please make Highlander great. And I'm sorry that at home, Outer Range won't be great because Outer Range is canceled. If you watch this show, Outer Range over on Amazon got canceled for 2 seasons. Now they did 2 seasons. It was like 2 months ago the last season aired. They hoped it was doing really well. It was doing really freaking well. They thought it'd be coming back with Josh Brolin, but unfortunately, the last 7 episodes, Amazon decided it's done. It's just done. And honestly, I didn't watch it. I'm like, I kind of wanted to watch it. It looked cool. I watched like the first episode I didn't fall into. But if you're a fan of this, please let me know because I want to know if this should be saved and if you think it will be saved. Because like sometimes these shows will disappear and then also like a magic trick, they appear again on a different network. It happens. And speaking of magic tricks, Now You See Me 3 is moving forward. Finally, we have a release date for this. Jesse Eisenberg's coming back. I mean, there's a lot of people. Morgan Freeman, Isla Fisher, Mark Ruffalo. I mean, you got a big cast. David Franco, Woody Harrelson, huge cast. This is a magical cast, and I love it so much. I think they're fun movies. They're fun movies. I mean, they're not amazing movies, but they're fun movies. It's worth a shot to watch. But November 14th, 2025, the new one's coming out, the 3rd one, and it's going to reintroduce this group to a new group of people because it's been a long time since we had a new one. Will it be good? Will it do great? Only a magic trick can decide. I think it will be fun. And hopefully it's great because honestly, at the end of the day, magic is amazing. Look at Harry Potter. He makes so much fucking money. He has magic. It's great. But now there's this whole thing that happened. This is insane to me. The very first print from Sorcerer's Stone, like the graphic, just sold at auction for, take a guess how much, guys? Take a guess how much? $1.9 million.
Woo!
Oh my God. And there were like 4 people bidding at the very end in the last 10 minutes. Like, give me this fucking Harry Potter magic. They wanted it. Great for them. I mean, if you're, I get it. If you're a Harry Potter fan, maybe this is very important. And this is from 1997, very first print. I mean, it is a one-of-a-kind thing. So I get it. But also, like, I would, if I had $1.9 billion or $1 million, I would not spend it on this. I'm sorry. Maybe I spend on the Deathstalker remake, which probably won't because I've never seen this movie. But this is moving forward. And I don't know if I want to see this, guys. I didn't watch the original one. It looks kind of campy. It's about a guy who's controlled by a witch to go out there and save the universe. But they're doing a lot of practical effects, which is great. And I think that's amazing. And I think that what they're going to do with this, the inner workings of this, if you're a fan of this, it might be a great rework. We talked about Enemy Mine not too long ago, and that was like very dated. This is like an 80s movie. But hopefully this is good for a new generation. I have no idea about this movie. This was actually for Lexi. I'll ask her about this next time. But Deathstalker is moving forward just like the morning show is too. And Jeremy Irons, everybody, Jeremy Irons has joined the morning show to play Jennifer Aniston's dad. Like, fuck yeah. What a great cast. Like, I love Jeremy Irons. He's fucking great. Queen, of course you do, Queen. Of course you have Deathstalker. Tell me if it's good, if it's worth a reboot. Please tell me, because I'm not really sold on it. I'm not sold on it. But Jeremy Irons, I'm always sold on. Fuck yeah. Scar, one of the meanest, baddest bitches in the world. Like, him during Batman being, like, fucking being Alfred, great. I love that shit so much. But him playing her father, he's gonna be just giving her so much shit with 2 looks. No words, 2 looks. I can't wait for it. I'm excited about it. But also, Marion Cotillard also signed on too to be a part of this too. Which, what is this new season? This show keeps getting bigger and bigger talent attached. Not that Jennifer Aniston isn't a huge, not that, they've had a big cast before, but I just think they keep adding it up every season. But Marion Cotillard is playing a savvy operator from a storied European family. But I'm excited about season 4 of the morning show, and I'm excited to see where Apple TV takes us from there. But a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of fucking breaking news. And I'm very excited. I wish Dave could be better here. Dave's very limited what he says because he's very busy. He's popping in and out. I'm happy to have Carter and the Thirsty Daddy and, of course, the Pep Star here to talk to me tonight because Pep Star is always going to be doing great. Peppy, you're amazing, man. You're amazing.
Stop. Just stop.
I'm just saying, man, you are. You're just fucking great. Just be nice. Be nice to yourself, okay? Be nice to yourself. Yeah. Anyways, everybody needs time to talk about all these topics. So this is that time for that 1 minute on the clock. For all my guests I have what to say is there hot takes. Let's do it. Woo! All right, now it's time for those hot takes. This is that time to put 1 minute on the clock, and all of my guests get 1 minute to break down all their hot takes for all the latest breaking news. That's 13 topics tonight. Can they make it before that bomb blows up? Will that bomb blow up? Their time is done, and unfortunately, they have lost. They have lost hot takes. But it's up to you to decide who wins at the end of the day. Not me, not Pep Star, not Batista himself, but you. Who will win? Who will win? And Queen says Deathstalker was a decent sword and sorcery movie. Fucking great. Maybe it'll be good. I don't know. Who's going to win the hot takes? That's my question, everybody. And since I don't really have a co-host, I guess because there's only a couple of us here, I got to decide myself. So, Carter, it's your first time here. I'm going to send over the Thirsty Daddy himself to decide. You got to go first, GR. I'm sorry. You have to go first.
Okay. I'll force myself to.
You have to. Carter needs a break. He needs to take a moment, prep. It's his first time. No one goes first in their first time. That's not how this works on Kruse Control, right, GR? That's not how it works. So you ready, GR? You going to show Carter how it's done?
I'll give it a shot.
I believe in you, GR. Just like the Pep Star believes in you, just like the Kruse Control universe believes in you, GR, we always believe in you. Right, Peppy?
Slick like Rick.
Yeah, Pep Star. All right, GR. Here we go. Get humped, get pumped, get ready to rock and roll. Tell me, GR, are you ready for your hot takes?
I was born ready. You know that.
All right, GR. You say you're born ready? Then I'm putting that minute on the clock for you. GR, here we go. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Danny Trejo got attacked with a balloon, so he went out and kicked ass on half the town. Tacky. Teamster strike wouldn't surprise me. Stranger Things, 8 movie length, 90 minutes each. What a waste. Spacey, a Lifetime Dirtbag Achievement Award. Coldplay, and the guy only got 9.9 million, so he came out short. Marilyn's House, a joke. Marlon, the Wayne's brother, he didn't care.
30 seconds!
Highlander, I hope it's half as good as the original. So you got the right director. Outer Range missed it. Now You See Me 3, I'm looking forward to that one. Harry Potter, what a waste of money. People collect anything. Deathstalker, pass on that. And Jeremy Irons, a great add to the show.
BR, you still got 6 seconds, man.
Oh, 6 whole seconds. Gee, what can I talk about? How bad the money spent on Harry Potter was?
Oh, great hot takes, how's it feel, GR? Does it feel spicy?
This was an easy one. I mean, some of this stuff was fine, but it was fun. Thank you very much. I love the hearts. Oh.
Round of applause for GR. Thirsty Daddy himself, everybody. Great hot takes. Great hot takes.
Thank you.
Carter, no pressure there, but you got to beat Thirsty Daddy, man. You got to beat Thirsty Daddy. You feeling good, though? You got this? You kind of have an idea what's happening here for the hot takes?
Feeling great, Grand and Nilla to the max, my good man. Let's do this.
All right, man. I believe in you. Everybody out there in the crew stump believes in you. It's going to be fucking great, and I know you're going to rock and roll as you always do, Carter. So here we go. Here we go. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
All right, Danny Trejo attacked. Oh, don't attack the man, the myth, the master himself. Don't do it. Just please don't do it. A strike's still coming. Like GR said, that would not surprise me. Nothing does these days. Stranger Things, 8 movies? Wow. Somebody wants the money. Kevin Spacey, Lifetime Achievement Award. Well, I tell you what. Again, nothing surprised me with that man. He has too many dirty little secrets. Coldplay settling the lawsuit? Man, money is everything in this musical world. Marlon Wayans on his home break-in. Well, I tell you what, it's insanity. The whole world's insane. Doesn't surprise me. Marilyn Monroe's house saved. Hey, you gotta save anything that's Marilyn Monroe related. She's incredible. Highlander going into production? Make it happen. Highlander's definitely worth it. Outer Range canceled? Hey, there are better shows out there. You can best believe that. Now You See Me coming in 2025? Let's see it. Bring it on. Now You See Me 3. Harry Potter auction? Somebody had the money. Funny. Incredible. Death Star to remake? Make it happen. Movie's even better. Jeremy Irons, he's still to the max, the best actor ever? Do it. You will bring the Cheese and Orange show.
Again, Gunner got everybody hot takes, Carter.
Thank you.
How's it feel? Your very first hot takes.
Can I say Nilla to the max? Yes, I can.
Yes, you can, Carter. Round of applause for the milk master himself, Mr. Carter James.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great hot takes, man. Great freaking hot takes. That was awesome. Peppy, could you ever beat that? I don't think he could. Peppy's like, I'm going to try. I don't think. Are you, Peppy? Yeah, he's not going to try. Peppy, come on, man. Come on, try one die. No, he's not going to. Fucking, he won't try. Anyways, great hot takes, Carter. So now it's mano a mano, 1-on-1. Who will win? Hot takes, everybody. You got 2 options. I'm starting that poll right now, and tell us. Actually, I'll put Dave in here, and I'll put Peppy in here because it's not letting me do it. So you tell me who wins. Hot takes. But great hot takes got across the board, everybody. Thank you so much. The thing about Jeremy Irons, I was shocked about that, Carter. I'm like, Jeremy Irons is going to TV? Like, this is what's been happening more and more, though, right? Are you shocked that he's going to do the morning show? I mean, again, Apple TV tries to be like the actors, the film actors, like TV preference, if you ask me. Most of their projects, we got Jake Gyllenhaal and Pursue Innocent right now. We've had, like a bunch of people have come over here and just done these kind of things. So do you think this is like a trend that'll bring more and more people that are big time movie stars doing Apple TV Plus shows?
Absolutely. I think Jeremy Irons is a fantastic pick. Why? Because he's been respecting the industry for such a long time. And I feel like his skill, his talent, his will to do shows like this will encourage other big names like himself to go the distance with projects such as these. And I hope that more actors and actresses follow suit.
Dude, I really do. I think it's good. I think it's great. I think it's actually kind of fun to see him doing this kind of stuff. Jeremy Irons can do no wrong. He can do no wrong.
Great talent.
He's a great talent. He really is. He's a friend of the show, everybody. Friend of the show. Jeremy Irons, friend of the show. Put it out there. Round of applause, Jeremy Irons. Round of applause one more time. GR, why the hate against Marilyn Monroe, man? Did she turn you down one day or what? What happened? Did you see her on the street and she turned you down? What happened? You're in Hawaii, fucking like flying up that rock slide cliff. Yeah, you fucking shirtless, long blonde hair, waving it next to her, and she just said no, she didn't want that dick or what? What happened, GR?
Yeah, she wanted the Kennedys. They had more money.
No, it's okay, GR. We love you. We love you.
Right.
But
I'll get over it. It's hard, but I'll survive.
I'm not surprised that there's gonna be some backlash thing about that house situation. I think, GR, but I think that they're trying to save some of LA's historic monuments. Again, you think about that house. Again, it might be beat down, older, maybe a little brittle, but overall, a legend lived there. Is that not enough to save a house?
No.
It's not. Frank Sinatra's house is saved over in freaking
Brian. It's a piece
Woodland
of
Hills.
crap.
You can still renovate it, but I mean, you can still do some stuff to it. So, GR, you wouldn't have spent $1.9 million on a Harry Potter picture either?
Let me think about that. I think the word is no.
Is it saying Dilligaff, GR?
It's a major Dilligaff. I mean, Jesus.
Peppy, what do you think, Peppy?
Dilligav.
Thanks, Peps. Peppy, would you spend, like, what do you think about that person, Peppy? That person spent $1.9 million on a picture. What is that to you? What is that?
Fail.
And it looks like something my
a fail.
10-year-old granddaughter would paint.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not even quality artwork. I mean,
it's still a picture from the very first book, so that's what it is, though. You know, so that's why people are paying for it. Sorcerer's Stone.
people collect everything, Brian. I mean,
They are. They are. They really are. Carter, have you watched anything? You ever see the Now You See Me movies before? You ever watch those?
You know what? I've never ever seen those, but I have seen the trailers for them. They all looked really, really though, like, I guess, silly but perfect fun kind of movies. And I feel like Now You See Me is right in line. The third one, if you will, is right in line with the other two. It's dynamic, it's fun, it's a popcorn themed fun film you can see with the family and friends. And I believe that it will never be Oscar worthy, respectfully, but it's intriguing talent, intriguing magic.
Yeah, I saw the first two, and it's intriguing. There's some great stunts in it, of course. You're using special effects stuff with movie magic, but it's great. It looks great. The magic's fun. It's just a fun movie. Both of them are overall. I think the first one's still better than the second one. Not always like how it goes. Maybe because they waited so long, the third one will be great. You know, I hope so. I also want to give a shout out to Billy Lowe here, right here. He also said that he's not a fan of Harry Potter, but he says the wrong age group. I want to say, Billy Lowe, welcome to Kruse Control. Round of applause for you for tuning in, man. First time on Kruse Control, you get this. Oh, God, new first time on Kruse Control. Here, we have one more. Edergan, I don't know if I'm butchering it. Now You See Me is about fate musicians. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But round of applause to you for joining Kruse Control. Appreciate you being here live on the show. Appreciate you so much. But yeah, I do want to see the new one. I'm sorry. Round of applause for everybody else. I pushed the wrong button. That's how it goes sometimes. Round of applause for you all out there. But thank you all for being here. We do have a winner for Hot Takes tonight, everybody. That was pretty fast. Pretty fast tonight. I'm very excited. What's that, GR? GR, you're like the Hot Takes master here, man. You've won 1 million times in a row.
So. Some props.
Yep. Yes. Here we go. Drum roll, please. There it is. Winner of Hot Takes for July 8th is the Nillick Master himself, Mr. Carter James. Congratulations, Carter. Carter wins Hot Takes.
Thank you guys so much.
Carter, how's it feel?
I'm going to Disney World.
Yeah. Round of applause for Carter James, the Nillick Master. Congrats, Carter. Great Hot Takes, man.
Thank you.
Great Hot Takes. I appreciate you all for being here again across the board. It was fun. Dave's a little shy. He had to go off and take a shit or something, so he's gone for a little bit, so he can't do Hot Takes. He's been very busy, but he's still a friend of the show. And Peppy, again, is just being Peppy. He will never do Hot Takes again because he won one time. He thinks that after he won, that was enough, so he doesn't want to do it ever again. So I'm like, all right, buddy. That's cool.
Blah,
that's really
blah,
cool.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's.
I think Dave went out to trim his tree friend.
Oh, maybe.
I don't want to embarrass y'all with my hot takes.
Yeah, that's Peppy for you right there, everybody. Anyways, thank you all. Happy Monday. But there's more going on. We got to get serious for a second on Kruse Control. We get serious for once on Kruse Control. Not all the time, but sometimes. And something's been going down more and more and more. I just want to have like one more beat about this. Is fucking P. Diddy. Can we talk about P. Diddy? Oh, guys, everybody here. P. Diddy, one more time. Oh, I did not switch GR in here. I'm sorry, GR, I did not switch you out in this one. There you are, buddy. Here we go. Let's talk about P. Diddy, because we already know there's been a lot of lawsuits against P. Diddy. There's so many lawsuits, but now there's a new one moving forward. It marks his ninth lawsuit of sexual harassment. Yeah. So we know that. We saw that video about Cassie Ventura. We saw that. We saw in the hallway. We saw it all got buried, all that footage of him beating her up in the hallway, dragging her around the hall. We saw that. But now, Adria English came forward and she said that he forced her into prostitution and sex work with his guests at an annual white parties event in the Hamptons. And said, according to this, and this was on the Entertainment Weekly, she said, this was back in like 2006 and 2009, she made him engage in illicit narcotics and alcohol use, and also, employing him to do sex acts. which is, again, not fucking cool. And then on top of that, now he has been federally charged. Well, he's being federally investigated, I should say. Federally investigated for criminal investigation. This is based off NBC News. For two sources familiar with Combs' whole ongoing legal things that for all these allegations moving forward. So will P. Diddy go to jail? Will he be put on trial for federal charges based all of this? I don't know, but I feel like his career is facing a slippery slope that I don't think even anybody could fucking save. I just don't think so. I don't know how you come back from this. Again, ninth person coming after you. There's a video leaks about you like beating your girlfriend, and you denied it, and you paid somebody $50,000 to bury the video. Now on top of the feds are coming after you. How do you win this, GR? Is there anything good in the works for fucking P. Diddy, or is he P. done?
I think I'd go with P. done. I mean, let's face it. I mean, I'm always one to say, give him a chance in court, but if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. And to put it in English, he's fucked.
Do you see any way, because people twist things, GR, with their lawyers and their friends and stuff. Is there any way that he can come back from this?
Let me say, could he? Sure, anything can happen. But I think there's enough stuff that if any of it's proven to be fact, his career is done.
But do you believe this shit though, GR? I mean, we've been talking about this for a while. We've been seeing allegations come forward. We saw the video. Do you believe that this person could be, and again, she's saying she's a prostitute on top of that. So do you think that that's not something you believe?
Let's face it,
Lady Night, sorry.
She's in.
Yeah.
She fakes sex for a living. I mean, so did he force her?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Diddy is
Diddy
kind of
didn't.
a joke.
That's what I say. Diddy didn't. There's no way. What's Ty say? Ty Boogie out in the chat. No way is going to the pokey. They have tapes. Dude, they fucking have tapes. We've seen the receipts. We've seen them, GR. We've seen the receipts. Like, Diddy done, right? That's what I think.
His career is done.
Diddy done. Diddy don't. You did already. They did. They done. They do. They do. Carter, first time on here. We've been talking about this P. Diddy thing for a while. That's why I'm bringing it back up. I don't know if you heard about all these allegations, but again, it's like 9 women. On top of that, there was the whole payoff thing. I don't know if you saw that video. That video went down where he actually paid $50,000 to the hotel to bury a video of him actually and then we saw a very graphic video of him beating up his girlfriend in the hallway, kicking her, punching her, and chasing her. I don't know if you saw that. Do you think that, we see with our eyes, of course, is what we see, we believe, we should believe. Do you think there's any way that Diddy can twist this somehow? He put a video out about that beating, and he said he was in a bad place at that time. He's done therapy. He went through it. But then again, he said it, but he denied it up until it came out. And he's like, well, I was doing therapy. Can you come back as Diddy? Can you, Carter? And do you think he deserves a comeback as the performer that he's been for how many generations?
So to answer your question, yes, I have seen the video of that horrific beating of his ex. And yes, I did see his apology video, if one wants to call it that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a man like that gives good men a bad name. And I don't care who you are. Obviously, Sean Diddy Combs, I think it's okay for me to use his legal name here when discussing him. Sean has enormous influence and he has a lot of powerful means. I will give the man that. But regardless if you have money, influence, or not, it does not give any man or any person specifically the right to abuse your partner in such a horrific, vile, heinous way. And this is exactly what Sean has done. What he has done is horrific. There's no excuse for it. I don't think that apologizing for it's going to change the fact that it happened. Do I believe this man has a lot of powerful lawyers and a lot of powerful means to perhaps in some way, shape, or form get away with this? To a point, yes. Do I believe that he'll try to find a way to revamp his career? Yes. He will always try to find a way to, pick up the pieces of his life and career in order to move past this. So many celebrities have done this in the past and have found a resurgence in their own lives and their own careers. With Diddy, it's a toss-up. It's a head scratcher. His behavior should never be condoned. It is evil. It is vile. And if the feds are coming after you, buddy, how do you explain that? Especially to your offspring. I mean, that's the one thing that baffles me the most. What example are you setting by your children? This is horrific. It's heinous, to say the least.
Carter, that's a good fucking point for his children too, who were also like pulled out of the house during that whole raid that went down on his like a couple months ago, a couple months ago. That whole raid went down on his house. They're pulling his children out. There was rumors they got arrested. They didn't get arrested. We went back and forth about that. The rumors he fled the country. But this is your life, man. And you again, he had everything. You know, how do you treat people like this, Carter? Like, how do you treat people that you say you care about? As a man, how do you do that? Like, you love somebody. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but you love somebody. How do you freaking do this to them? How do you chase them down? Oh, I was drunk. I'm not fucking. If I drank and I got like that, there's no fucking way I have another drink my whole life. You know what I mean? I'm not beating people's ass. I'm not beating the people I love and kicking them down the hallway. That's not fucking me. That's not cool. It's not fucking cool. And I know he like attacks people and like there's rumors he fucking killed Biggie. There's a lot of fucking allegations for this man. But I think that you were conquering the world. In the 90s, you became a name, an essence of fucking rap culture. You became somebody that everybody wanted to be.
Yeah.
And what did you do behind closed doors? Piece of shit, man. I mean, they're allegations again. Allegations, we can always say that. But to me, personally, I think he is Diddy done. We joke about it. We can fucking go back and forth. But Carter, how can you even believe this fucking shit? Because you probably like, did you like Diddy when you were growing up? Did you like his music? Were you listening to it? Were you a fan?
Yes, believe it or not, I was a fan of some of his songs. I wouldn't say all of it, but some of it I was quite influenced by because I did have an affinity for hip hop at a very young age since like 1995, 1996. My mom bought me my first CD. It was actually a Jock James Volume 1 collection. Yeah. He was known as Puff Daddy at the time, but
Puff Daddy, yeah.
Yeah, I was first introduced to him as Puff Daddy, and the first song I ever heard him on was on the Godzilla soundtrack from 1998 when he did
Godzilla.
Yeah, Come With Me, and I thought that he did that part very, very well. Then I heard the Bad Boys for Life song, and I thought that he was very good at that. And then he was on the Bad Boys 2 soundtrack. So I heard him from like more soundtracks and say his own albums per se. I thought that he was a very able individual, very talented producer. He would do a lot of great things as far as business wise, but behind the scenes, that should never be condoned. I mean, like if in fact he is guilty of all these things, all these allegations are coming back to him and that he did this pure evil stuff, then yeah, I mean that should rot in hell for all I care. Because no being, regardless of what kind of influence you have or money that you have, I mean, buddy, go to hell. I mean, that's horrific, the things that you're doing. I mean, there's no excuse for it. There is no excuse for it, no matter how many times you apologize for it.
There is not. There fucking isn't. Carter, fuck yeah. Run applause for Carter James. Run applause for Carter James. I guess you call him Puff Daddy. Thank you, Edergan. Edergan? How am I saying that right, everybody? Edergan? No.
Edgergan.
Edgergan? You tell me if I'm saying it wrong. Carter, fuck yeah, man. Thank you again. I appreciate you saying that because you're right. There's no... he pisses me off so much.
Well, what pisses me off, one of the things that pisses me off about him is he comes out as this real manly guy.
Yeah.
No real man hits any woman. I don't care what.
You respect your woman. You fucking respect her, you honor her, and you cherish her. That's what you fucking do. You know?
And if she doesn't want to be with you and wants to go down the elevator, let her go.
Yeah. Yeah, let her go. She's leaving. She's leaving. Oh, yeah, I was drunk, so I beat her ass, and you know what I mean? It's not. It's fucked up, GR. It's fucked up. I'm getting angry about this already. It's a Monday. It's a fucking Monday. Because I'm just like, I just don't understand how this man thinks he's going to be okay. And, he's got all the lawyers, all the money in the world, so maybe he will be. Maybe he will get out of it somehow. But honestly, he does not deserve to get out of it. Does not, I don't think. I believe the allegations of so much, but I'll listen to the facts in the court of law, and we'll go from there, because I know if the feds are investigating this, we'll go to federal court, and we will have a big trial. And you know what? We'll cover it on Kruse Control, because I think it's very important. I think it is. He was very influential in the rap community. We'll put him in fucking Kruse court. That's what we'll do. But
nice.
We go to Kruse court all the time. We're going to Kruse court tonight too. Just not with Diddy yet. We've got to take him fucking court already. We're not tonight. But Diddy, just admit it, man, and deal with your demons and just fucking face the consequences. Because honestly, he deleted all of his social media after he posted that video out there too. He deleted it all. He's like, oh, it's deleted. It's like, I mean, that seems guilty enough, if you ask me. He did get on his plane and flew out of his freaking state too. He didn't go out of the states, but he fucking flew away when the cops came. There's a lot of stuff that guilty people do, and it seems like he's a guilty person. Now, I don't know. Allegations again. We'll have to wait and find out moving forward if Diddy did do it, which I think he did. We saw enough evidence. But you know what? The court of law will decide, and I think that regardless, this fool will be going to the court of law before you fucking know it. I just think he will. But speaking of the court of law, I didn't take him to Kruse Control, but I do want to take a topic to Kruse Control. Who do we defend? Because his opening weekends are coming up very soon. We're going to have a big opening weekend with Gladiator 2 and Wicked. Is this Barbenheimer 2? I want to find out in Kruse Court. Let's go to Kruse Court. Welcome to Kruse Court, everybody. The time we talk about putting people on the stand, telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, getting down to the nitty-gritty. So, Friday, November 22nd, 2024, Goliaths and witches will collide in one epic weekend battle. And who will dominate the box office? Who will you defend tonight? Will you defend Gladiator 2? Are they the people? Are they the movie that will dominate the box office? Or Wicked, a new magical endeavor into the Wizard of Oz universe, from stage to big screen. Is this Barbenheimer 2? Is this Oppenheimer meets Barbie again, or not? Now, I will say it's Ridley Scott, who fucking is doing Gladiator 2. He waited a long time for this movie, and he said he's doing it right, and there's a lot of buzz. It's a lot of buzz. Wicked again. For years, a lot of buzz. People have been watching this play on Broadway for a long time, waiting, wanting to see this. Big artists behind the witches. Who do we defend? Who wins? Who dominates Kruse Court? That's the question. GR, Thirsty Daddy himself. Is this Barbenheimer 2? Who would you rather see? Close. Who's going to win, though? Is somebody win this opening box office, or is this just a shit in the wind, GR?
Wicked will win.
I want the truth, GR. You gotta swear in first. GR, tell me the truth, the whole truth, live the truth. Do you believe this will be a monumental box office smash? Tell me the truth.
I think it's gonna do all right. Is it gonna be anywhere near Barbenheimer? Not even close. I think Wicked will win the weekend. Gladiator might do all right, but it's not going to touch the other two. Barbenheimer came at just the right time, coming out of all the crap we went through with pandemics and being locked in the house, and people went and saw it. I don't see that happening here.
Oh, you think? You really do?
Oppenheimer was a true story about something that really happened, not some alleged gladiator from 2,000 years ago.
You really don't think at all, GR, that this is going to be a big monumental smash up?
No, it'll be a good weekend. Both of them are going to do well because they're probably both well made, especially with the directors involved. But
oh shit.
I don't think either of them is going to do as well as what they did with Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Is that special match, you think, never going to happen again? That's what you're saying? But these are big, colossal movies, GR. It's almost like the matchup of the century again.
You asked me, I gave you an answer, Brian.
All they need are popcorn buckets, GR. That's all they need are popcorn fucking buckets.
Well, let's see. How do we do a Gladiator popcorn bucket? I don't want to know.
Lion's mouth, I think. I don't know. But GR, so you defend Wicked over Gladiator.
Yeah, I think Wicked's got a better following.
Huh. Interesting. Carter, do you think Ridley Scott would like what GR just said? That the Wicked Witch of the West wins? That he can't tap his red shoes together and win the box office?
My ex-wife isn't in that, Brian.
It's Ridley Scott. It's fucking Ridley Scott, Carter. It's Ridley Scott. You think that Wicked wins? Tell me the truth, Carter. Swear in right now. You promise, Carter. Tell me the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Stop you. Every fucking Kruse Court nation.
I do.
Okay, Carter, I put you in the stand. Do you think that Wicked wins over Gladiator 2? And will this be the box office sensation of this year that will match only Barbenheimer? I want the truth, Carter!
The truth is simply this, my good man. I do not believe it will gain the traction that Barbie and Oppenheimer got last year. But what I do believe is going to happen is we're going to see some very intriguing upsets. I do believe because of the curiosity factor that Gladiator 2 brings, because Gladiator, the first one, winning Best Picture, having Best Actor back in the year 2000, I think that this was the movie itself is going to bring some traction based on what the first one was 24 years ago. When it comes to Wicked, I think it's also going to create a piqued curiosity because of who the characters are and what they have been known for in classic cinema. But I do believe that Gladiator 2 will be a much better directed, a more produced, better film. And I think that we're going to see an amazing surprise come out of that eventually. So I will agree with GR to a point, but I think that we're going to see some major and extraordinary upsets and surprises at the box office this summer.
Oh, I agree. We're gonna have some mashups, some change ups, some switches, some curveballs, Carter. But I would say this though, overall, is I don't know. I really don't know. Between the two of you right now, I'm not sure. I feel like Carter, do you think The Wicked is better than Gladiator?
Personally, I don't think so. No. I believe
there's no way.
Well, the truth of the matter is I feel like Gladiator, because of its classical ways from like 24 years ago, I think it's going to have a piqued curiosity factor for audiences to go see this film. Because like, wait, there's a sequel to Gladiator, but didn't Russell Crowe's character die? Maximus Aurelius, didn't he die? So what are they going to do with the second one? So I think more people will go see that based on that curiosity.
GR, you hear this from Carter. What do you got to say rebuttal?
He could be right, and I know it's shocking, but I could be wrong.
But GR, come on, fight for your cause, GR. Fight for Wicked, man. You're telling me Wicked should win, GR. Fight for it. Why is Carter wrong?
Hey, when you're right, you're right. So why fight?
Because we're in Kruse Court. That's why. Carter's sitting across the table from you right now. He's telling you that Gladiator wins.
His opinion, and in a few months, we'll see which of us is correct.
We will see. But we have to have a decision here tonight in Kruse Court. We have to decision. So I'm putting myself out there deliberating. I would say this. I get what GR saying. I get it. Big built-in audience. Wicked, waiting for a long time. People are waiting for those witches to be on the big screen. But Carter's right. I would say 2024 years ago. It's been a long time since fucking Gladiator. Was it 2003? 2003? What the fuck it was? 2000. Long time. We've been waiting to find out what happens. You bring that audience back in, you have built-in audience who want to see it. I think Gladiator is a spectacle among spectacles. I would say best picture of the year might be, potentially, next to Wicked. Wicked's a musical. People might not watch because it's a musical. That's a big thing. I already saw people in the chat be like, it's a fucking musical. I'm not going to watch it. They didn't watch Barbie. Barbie's not a musical. There's not. It's not a musical. This is a musical. This is like full out. You cast Ariana Grande to be in this as a witch. I gotta say, it might be a sensation where you watch both of them at the same time. But I think at the end of the day, what's gonna happen is that people are gonna go to check out Gladiator because they've been waiting a long time to see if Maximus is back, but he won't be because he is dead. But I think that Paul Mescal is playing his son. That's what I think. We got Denzel Washington in this. We got Pedro, the other thirsty daddy, Pascal in this. I think that people are going to check it out based off that. And I'm sorry, GR. I think we might both be wrong, but I think in the court of Kruse, I would say this. At the end of the day, I believe that Gladiator's going to win. And it might be a big win for both movies. It might become like Oppenheimer, Barbenheimer, all that shit. I don't think you can recreate that shit either. I agree with GR with that, but I think at the end of the day, I think Gladiator and Wicked moved to the same weekend to battle amongst these giants. And I think
Wicked moved so wouldn't have to face, I just went blank. It was going to be against some other big picture.
I know. Yeah, but you know what, though? I think they made a bad choice, GR. And I think they're going to regret it when Maximus fucking wipes their ass across the Coliseum and dominates them at the box office.
We'll find out in a few months, won't we?
We'll find out before you know it. But that's all I got to say about that, because honestly, when it comes down to it, fucking gladiators will collide, and I can't wait to see what happens. But there's more going on beyond that, and there's something I want to talk about, because this is like driving me nuts. This weekend it was driving me fucking nuts. I saw this and I was like, how is this even possible? I know that people say that our minds are changed, we're missing things, we misconstrue facts from our childhood or our life, but I want to talk about Mr. Rogers in the weather. All right, everybody, now it's time for the weather. That segment that's about anything, everything, and all of up, left, and right, things that communicate with the entertainment industry, but also very weird and out there and something different. So, Mr. Rogers. Now, in my mind, synonymous to this, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, in my mind. And Eddie Murphy, when he did SNL, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. But is it? Or is it, it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood? Because in my mind, it's always been the neighborhood. And hopefully, I'm not alone here. I know I'm not alone. I know a lot of people think the same thing. And I know I've seen it in a lot of texts recently. But there's a new documentary coming out about this, about the Mandela effect. And one of the biggest things they're pushing forward is about Mr. Rogers. And we watch this man come home, put his sweater on, take his shoes off, sit down and tell us a story. But I always thought it's something about the neighborhood. Like, the neighborhood's like us, all of us, our neighborhood, not this neighborhood. But apparently, I'm being told recently that my memory's wrong, that I'm part of the Mandela effect, that I have no idea what the fuck I'm thinking, because it's always been this neighborhood. Oh my God, am I insane? I might be fucking insane. I might be fucking insane, but this is the weather, everybody, so let's talk about some weird shit. So, Mandela effect's crazy. We've talked about it on the show a few times. Talk about Coca-Cola changing theirs, Jiffy or Jif. We always thought it was Jif. I still think it's always been Depends. Depends is just in my mind. It's probably the Midwestern person. Maybe in Michigan we always put S's on the back. Myers, we always do that shit. So maybe that's what it is. Fruit Loops, I always do Fruit Loops. But this Mandela effect thing's been going on for a long time. But we hear this. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Am I all fucking alone on this? Did anybody else think this? Carter, did you ever watch Mr. Rogers? And have you ever fallen victim of the Mandela effect? And did you fall victim in this instance?
Wow. Well, I did watch a little bit of Mr. Rogers growing up, but the things I was really big into as a young kid, it was sporadic. I was really into my Pokemon as a kid. I started out with Power Rangers, which got me into karate, and of course,
Power Rangers.
Yeah, my mom forced me to watch Barney when I was in Hebrew school, so that was kind of hard. But yeah, me and my
over you.
Oh, cringe.
Nightmares.
But frankly, I didn't really watch that much TV. So when it comes to the Mandela effect, oh man, it's a toss up. It really is, to be quite frank.
Doesn't affect you as much. There's nothing that stands out for you at all. Like, do you watch Star Wars? You ever see the Star Wars thing with that Luke, I am your father thing?
Oh, absolutely. Like The Empire Strikes Back. When I watched that as a kid for the first time, I was like, I want more. I want to see the Return of the Jedi right now. So it was more of a curiosity factor when I was a kid, because like, oh, I don't like The Empire Strikes Back, because I want to see Luke win. And when Return of the Jedi was introduced to me, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Well, here's that moment for you, Carter. Did you have that moment like in your memory? Because a lot of people have it. I have it too. It's like, Luke, I am your father. In my mind, that's burnt in my memory. That's what Vader says to him. But he doesn't even say that. He just says, I am your father. Right, GR?
Mm-hmm. We talked about this a couple weeks ago.
I know. I'm always used to hearing the Luke. Did you ever hear that before when you were thinking back about your movie days?
Oh, man.
Carter, yeah. Carter, because he's talking about Star Wars, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, it's I mean, you're really stumping me, because I didn't really think about that as much as a kid. Like, it just kind of flew over my head. I was just entranced as a child by watching these movies and just being astounded and just like, wow, this is amazing. But also, it kind of put me in a state of fear, because I'm like, oh, I'm glad Darth Vader isn't my dad, but if he was, how do I handle this?
It's a good question. I think that the Mandela effect has affected a lot of people though too. It's like a weird thing. It's the weirdest thing. People think we're like multiverses and shit. Like we're in a different, like it keeps changing. They're resetting our matrix. There's all this. Carter, do you believe in that? That we could be living in a simulation? This is like a weird conversation we have randomly. Do you ever see like anything that can make you think that?
Oh man. Well, in this industry and in the world with the way it is right now, it's like that old saying, I never say never to those possibilities. And if we are living in one of those things like the Matrix, if you will, it would not surprise me one iota, because with the world on fire, but with so many amazing things going on outside of the hoopla and outside of what you see perhaps on the news and otherwise, I feel like there's more good going on in the world than there is bad. But unfortunately, the bad is amped up so much that it puts a lot of people on edge. So if we're living in that kind of stimulation, where we're getting gypped, we've been had all this time, then whoever's pulling the strings is doing a really good artistic job.
Yeah, you're right. I want to explain for Edergan. I'm sorry, man. Or I'm sorry. New Kruse Control fan. The Mandela effect, really what it is. And of course, break it down for you. So the idea is that people's memories are a little weird. We think Berenstain Bears, Fruit Loop spells with Fruit as opposed to Froot. The idea is out there's this whole thing about how we've been rewritten, restructured our universe, our way of looking, our way of life. So the things we believe are reality are actually been changed throughout time, like little tweaks. And there's a certain group of people that realize that, like, wait, isn't it supposed to be like this? And it's something totally different. Like Depends. I said, well, they're actually Depend diapers for adults, right? You use Depend, but people always thought it was Depends. And so people are saying the Mandela effect is that we were rewritten. It was all rewritten and it changed. We switched to a different multiverse, or history was written some way from a program and it changed it from Depends to Depends. But there's remnants of memory. It's like the Matrix about the Matrix. They called it a deja vu, where we're changing stuff from the Matrix. It's that whole idea. And of course, it goes to, and like, why do we call it the Mandela effect? Well, that goes into a very different topic right there. And what happened was Nelson Mandela, when he people thought he died a long time ago. They thought he died, and there's this whole thing, and then people all remembered his funeral and all this. It was like the biggest effect. Everybody's like, we remember this, but he was still alive. There's a lot of people that remembered him being dead, and they remember the whole progression of his funeral. And so that's where it kind of got its legs from. They call it Mandela effect based off that. It's a crazy thing. GR, what about this Mr. Rogers thing? Is this a thing that you remember, or do you remember this neighborhood?
No, I remember the original, and it was nothing like this. The Mandela effect is just something they came up with because people remember different things. And they talked about it in some of the pre-shows that we looked at. How many people were in the car with Kennedy when he was killed?
I don't even know. 4?
Total of 6 people in the car.
Mm-hmm.
If you count the one Secret Service guy, but 3 in the front, 2 in the back, and the Secret Service guy. That's it. But everybody thinks it's just the Kennedys and the driver. But
well, it wasn't though.
Rogers, I watched that as a kid. I am a little youth deprived compared to YouTube, but it was a great show about.
So you
go ahead, Brian.
You remember this neighborhood then? You remember this neighborhood?
No. I do and I don't. You know, you hear what you think you hear.
So you semi remember the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's the song.
I know, but according to reality, it's this neighborhood, GR. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. It's on YouTube. It's everywhere. If you look for the video on YouTube, it always says this. And that's the Mandela effect right there. But I would say Eddie Murphy, again, Axel F is out. I'm going to watch that still. I heard it's great. But he did a whole thing even. You watched it? It was good?
Oh, yeah. I watched it maybe tonight. It was original.
Oh, well, the new one, though. You watched the new one?
No, I like Eddie's version back in the day.
Oh, okay. Well, the new one has Eddie Murphy in it too. New Axel Will is him. It's on Netflix. He's back. Oh, the whole crew's back.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm going.
It just dropped. It's like they're playing dun 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 dun. The same shit, you know. They're back in it. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, friend of the show, round plus for Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
You know, the problem I talked about Eddie Murphy and any of the cops in that show would be on Social Security.
Oh, nowadays you're saying?
Come on. How long ago did
they're all coming out of retirement.
40
they're all
years
coming out
ago?
of retirement to help Axel out again. He's got to save the day one more time. His daughter's involved. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's dating his daughter.
Would be
Shenanigans.
on Social Security, Ryan. Come on.
Hey, leave Axel
That show
alone.
came out 40 years ago. There's no cop that works for 40 plus years.
Well, he's coming back, GR. He's getting back in the saddle again. That's what's happening. Right? He's going to get back in the saddle one more time.
Oh, bullshit. Excuse me.
I'm just saying.
Carter got it.
But I'm going to say this Mandela effect shit's crazy to me. And I even GR like gave his own thing. I remember like It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. And I think a lot of us did. Again, there's a lot of sketches and shorts you can find on YouTube where people say the neighborhood too. So I just think that there's a weird thing about this. Is there a real Mandela effect happening? Is life really like that? It's a weird thing to think about. And sometimes we got to question our reality. Just take a moment. Just question it. You know, if a lot of us think one thing, Carter, maybe there's something to it, right?
Maybe there is something to it. You never know.
Well,
you never know.
If we're living in a bubble, we wouldn't know it anyway. So,
Dave? Dave's got nothing. All right, next time, Dave. Next time. Yeah, you know, I just really think it's very fascinating. I saw this. I just want to fucking talk about it for a second because I think it's interesting. If you didn't know that, check it out. Because I think Mr. Rogers is very influential. And there's a lot of things like that we will probably continue to talk about in the weather because it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. But a big thing happened also over the weekend, which is also weird, driving me nuts. I'm excited about it, and we knew it was coming. But Paramount has been bought, everybody, by Skydance. And that leads me to our featured story of the night. It has finally happened. David Ellison's Skydance has acquired Paramount Pictures. That's right. Round of applause for you, man, for fucking sticking with it. Because honestly, damn, you tried. You almost went to Sony. They like offered like $26 billion. Like that's ridiculous. You got it for $8 billion. $8 billion bucks they bought it for. $8 billion takeover. What a bunch of money to get. And Paramount's been struggling for a long time. This Sunday, it was officially announced yesterday this went down, and Paramount Global is being taken over after a 7-month process of negotiations. Now, Redfield finally said, okay, it's okay. The board approved it on Sunday. Sherry came forward and said, okay, let's go with this. It's all good to go. Now, the first step of this acquisition is the National Music Corporation, which is run by Sherry Redstone, that controls 80% of it. Of Paramount, their voting shares came on board, and now the transaction will be followed by a full merger, which is the second part, which will take until like 2025 to be finalized. But stockholders will get $23 per share, and that's Class A, and Class B will get $15 per share for their cash and stock in all of this. And at the end of the day, public shareholders will total $4.5 billion. What a fucking merger. But, Ellison will be the chairman, the CEO. Of course, he should be. He's been the person trying to push for this a long time. And the former NBC Universal chief of staff, Jeff Shell, will take over as the company president. So Paramount has been saved. I said this before. Why they waited so long? I don't know. I knew this deal was going to happen. When Sony dropped out, I was like, we got to save Paramount. It needs to be saved. This is a legacy studio. I know Ron talked about it, GR talked about it. We've all been talking about it for like months and months and months. And Paramount's been just being destroyed for a long time. They've been going under for a long time. How does it affect anything? It affects the business in a lot of ways. It's like, this is a big studio. And so think about think about this. So if this went out of business, a lot of these big productions would be gone. People be trying to buy things. Top Gun is under Paramount. The Ninja Turtles are under Paramount. All the Star Trek movies under Paramount. There's a lot of products they have under Paramount Studios. They also control BET. They also control a lot of news stations. They also control Nickelodeon. They control a lot of different products. And Paramount Plus, which has been losing money, is supposed to lose money until 2027. So think about all these different things just gone. And they filed bankruptcy, all fucking gone. The catalog alone of movies and the franchises they have made, it's big money. And so now we'll be saved. Now what will happen though? Now Ellison's going to come in. He might scrap things, change things, sell things off. That's my question. So will Paramount still stay the same way, GR? Or do you think that Ellison has been waiting for this? He's going to start selling it off and make it a whole different company and only keep certain aspects for himself?
I know what I want. I want it to stay the same, but I have a feeling that 5 years from now, we won't recognize it.
I feel like that could happen. Oh, God damn it, Tim.
It's going to have to, Brian. He wants to recoup some of that money.
Yeah. But, I mean, are you shocked this finally went down?
That's why Paramount has to go along with it. I mean, we talked about it this afternoon. If she does anything to screw this merger up, it costs her $400 million.
It's a lot of fucking money, GR.
Yeah.
That's why she's going to keep her mouth shut, take her couple of $1 billion and go to the beach or whatever, you know. And
they're going to be, as Kevin Davis said, a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs. It's going to be happening. That's just the nature of this beast. They've already been laying people off as it is. GR, do you think there's a thing where, like, because I know, like, we wanted to stay together. It's realistic. We wanted to stay together. I know they're saying what's going to be the effect in the industry. Will this be good for the industry in your aspect, or do you think this is bad that Skydance is buying this?
It's too early to tell, Brian. I mean, if Skydance has a chance to keep all of Paramount's films, TV shows, together and make them better, but will they? I don't see them keeping all of the different aspects together. Some of it's he'll sell some of it off.
I think they will too. I think there's certain things I say where like some of the new stuff. I think also BT maybe they might, because I know that Tyler Perry wants that. Maybe they'll sell off Tyler Perry. I feel like there's some of the TV products our channels will be sold off, and I think they will keep the movie catalog. Think about that movie catalog they have. The movie catalog's huge, Carter. How many Paramount movies do you have out there? That alone is worth the money because they get streaming residuals for that. They sell people DVD rights. Of course, DVD's not the same, but digital rights, right? There's money there. Paramount Plus has just been like fucking sucking money up for years. I still think Paramount Plus is great, but they've lost a lot of money on Paramount Plus. But the thing is, in the day, Carter, this could have been really bad. They could have filed bankruptcy. We could have lost the whole studio over on Gower. That's a monument that was like Desi Arnaz was there before. I Love Lucy started there. I worked on that lot for years. And one of the biggest things I loved, and this is some fun history for you, Carter, too. I'll give you this. Stage 26, when you first walk in off Gower, was the I Love Lucy stage. And now, Skydance is going to own all this. But there's a park next to that, right? Very beautiful park. And Desi built that because they were working so many hours. Lucy wanted to have like pictures with the family. They're still going on weekends, having a great time. So they're faking it on the lot. And then next door is the stage. But there were doors and that were going to his dressing room. And Lucy ended up putting a brick wall up because he was sneaking girls into his dressing room constantly and having fucking sex with them behind closed doors. So
he would do a thing like that?
He apparently did. He didn't care. But Paramount is saved, and there's a lot of history. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of history on Paramount. The lot will be saved. Productions will be saved. You work under a Paramount production, you will probably be saved now. Don't worry about losing your job. Some people will lose fucking jobs. I'm not gonna lie. Staffers will be gone. It's gonna suck. There's gonna be a cutback. But do you think, Carter, that this finding an actual sale will be good for the business moving forward?
Yes, it will be, because I feel like the way that they are going to be investing into Paramount, like taking it over, if you will, I think you're going to find ways to transform the business of making productions in general. Yes, it's unfortunate people will lose their jobs. Layoffs are pretty
Bound to happen.
palpable. Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's going to be one of those things where a lot of people are going to have their head in their hands. But overall, I do believe that there will be many benefits from this new investment, this sale, if you will, $8 billion. I mean, can those people please adopt us?
Can you imagine $8 billion for all that shit? That's a lot of money, right?
I mean, but silliness aside, I think that Paramount, thankfully, because it's been saved, if you will, I do believe that it's going to take the creativity process to whole new heights, and we're going to see a new transformation of entertainment for the 21st century and beyond because of something like this. So I'm excited for it.
There's one thing about that, Carter. Like, Skydance has worked with Paramount a lot on the Star Trek movies. So do you think that maybe they will have like maybe more saving, we'll get more Trek stuff coming forward for people?
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. I feel like it's going to be just revolutionized in ways with all the new technology, with all the 21st century thoughts and ideas coming about. It's going to take off in ways that we have never, ever imagined when we were growing up in the 20th century. So it's really going to be profound. Even if there are some cons attached to it, I'm optimistic for the evolution of this taking place.
Are we getting that fucking, I want to say it, Quentin Tarantino fucking Star Trek movie? Is that going to happen? You think, Carter? Can you see that? Get these motherfucking Klingons off my motherfucking fucking. What the fuck is it called? Not stage. What the fuck is it called? Bridge. Motherfucking fucking bridge. Is that going to happen?
My good man. No, like nothing surprises me anymore. Like I've said, man. I mean, I know I sound like a broken record. Nothing would surprise me if that were to happen. I mean, I'd be more than happy to use my piqued curiosity to go see something like that.
I'm super stoked because I think at the end of the day that a lot of us were like, what's going to happen with Paramount? Will it fucking find a way? Will it last? Will it fucking just become a fart in the wind that nobody knows and sees or smells anymore? You know, and that's the thing. Like, after all that heritage and that lineage and that library they built and that empire they built, and going under, I worked for years for Paramount on multiple years. I worked on Thundermans, Night Squad, kids shows. You know, remember every day I'd go there, I'd be talking to the people because you're on the lot. You know, you talk to people and they'd be like, "Yeah, we're fucking going under." That was like 10 years ago, you know, and they've been struggling for a long time. Again, Paramount Plus, they're supposed to lose money until 2027. A lot of fucking money they're losing every year for a streaming service.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for Sherry. GR, I told you, sir, I feel bad for Sherry in a lot of ways because Sherry, again, yes, she shut this deal down initially. The first time it came around, she shut that shit down. But because she waited her whole life to take over Paramount. Waited her whole life. Finally, her father, gave her that fucking, I think it was her grandfather, gave her that green light. She got it. And then they had to sell because they're bankrupt. And it sucks. But you know what? It's best for business sometimes, GR, right?
Yeah.
It's best for business.
Yeah.
They have people think about it. The workers, day in, day out, people that are cleaning the lot, the people who are running the fucking shows. Those people deserve to keep their jobs, and they are a conglomerate, a fucking enterprise, a fucking machine that needs to keep running. And hopefully, Skydance is not as big as I hoped. I wanted Sony, but I think that they will at least be able to keep this in some kind of monumental movement that will keep Paramount alive moving forward and keep the name, right? Keep the name. They have to.
I think you have to. I mean, it's on. What have they got? A few thousand films.
Oh God, I can't imagine.
TV shows that have Paramount's name. What are they going to change it all now? No, that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. Carter, did you know about this news at all? About this being sold at all? Did you hear about this at all in the news?
No, not until you told me about it, my good man. So this is all brand new to me.
Dude, that's the thing. It's not been as blasted as a lot of people would know. And I'm like, how do you not? I mean, it wasn't like a big thing. That I was really like worried about that too. I'm like, if no one knows like the impact it could have on the business, like how are you gonna actually sell this and actually get a good deal? Get that buzz, get that fucking buzz. Dave knows. Dave fucking knows. Friend of the show. But I just say, at the end of the day, this was bound to happen. I'm happy they actually took the fucking deal because nobody else giving the money. Sony gave a bullshit 28 billion? Was that GR?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was something like that.
Whatever.
28 million? No, it was billion, wasn't it?
Greed got in the way for a long time.
Yeah.
With the Sony deal and everything, and she finally got smart and said, I better take this deal or I'm going to not have anything.
Take that fucking money, run, and call yourself a lucky individual to get it. And you know what? I get it. It's your hair. It's your lineage. It's everything about you. It's like your family's growth, their dynamic, and their empire. But at the end of the day, what you're doing now, Sherry, will keep your family relevant moving forward into the future. You couldn't save it, unfortunately. You came in too late. You made a great deal. So congratulations, and please, Skydance, treat Paramount right. Please don't fuck it over.
true.
Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for being here on Kruse Control. Appreciate you so much. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great time, kick some ass, and and also just give us some feedback on shit. Please let us know how you feel about these topics. It always matters a lot, and we love you so much. We appreciate you. Happy Monday. Apologies for the late start, but we love you so much, and thank you for chilling, hanging in, catching up with us, and having a great time with us on a Monday, because it is Monday. And it's tough sometimes. So we got a long week ahead of us, but we're going to have a great time moving forward. And I'm happy to be here starting the week with all of you. So thank you so much. A round of applause to you all. Woo! Happy Monday. For the thirsty day, thank you, GR, for being here on Kruse Control. Appreciate you as always. Hope you had a great time. Happy Monday. And again, appreciate you, GR. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Hey, guys, if you like the show, hit that like button and subscribe. We love having you here.
Yes, we do, GR. GR knows and knows and knows. Right, Pepe?
Thank you for checking out the channel. Please like and subscribe.
Oh, he's fucking combating with you, GR. He's fucking fighting with you, man.
Well, sorry. Yeah. I
Pepe,
beat him
right?
to it this time.
You did. Pepe, don't be like that, okay, man? Mr. Carter, Vanilla, Master James. Carter, thank you for being here on Kruse Control. Appreciate you so much. Welcome, man. First time. Hope you come back. Good to talk to you, man. Hope you had a great time tonight.
I would love to come back, my good man. GR, always a pleasure. Pepe, Batista, Brian, stay no look for Young and Champions. The best is still to come.
It really is, Carter. Again, it really is. Thank you so much for joining us here on Kruse Control. One more time. I love you, round of applause. One more time. Again, thank you for bringing the energy, bringing the facts, bringing the knowledge, and bringing your opinion. Most importantly, to Kruse Control. Appreciate you, man. We love having new people all the time, and I hope to have you back here soon. Appreciate you, Carter. You're the man. Fucking man, everybody. And again, before we go, Carter, tell everybody about your album, your music. You got any dates coming out? Any performances? Tell people on Kruse Control.
Yes, July 19th. Naked Lion's next single is called Take the Stairs Tonight. It'll be on all the streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, you name it. At the very least, it'll be a YouTube video. But once again, check it out. The band is called Naked Lion, NAK''D''Lion. Check us out on Instagram. You just might like hearing an electric ukulele.
Fuck yeah. Have you ever heard that before, anybody? In the chat, you probably have not. You know what? It's time. And the best, as Carter says, is yet to come.
Indeed.
Thank you all for being here on Kruse Control. Keep those numbers going up. We had like 140 subscribers in the past week. That's fucking great. We appreciate you so much. You gotta keep spreading that word. And of course, we just got past the 4th of July. We're celebrating, having a good time. We're barbecuing because it's summertime. And as you're out there by the pool, you gotta look at all those little creatures and tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great that flew down from Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune, landed smack down in your backyard. And they said, what's going on? You say, subscribe to Kruse Control. Tell the chinchillas, the beavers, the bears, oh my, and all those squirrels like take your nuts and they bury them in your backyard and they fucking chew them later. Tell them to subscribe to Kruse Control. All the kangaroos that hop around too and they fucking hop on your nuts too because they're all hopping on the fucking nuts in their backyard and they tell them to Kruse Control. All the pandas and the koala gators that fucking have babies, they can subscribe to the mailmen and all the fucking pool people because they're fucking always doing stuff in your backyard too. Tell them to subscribe to the fucking cleaning pool because they should do that and all the fucking garbage men that fucking take your trash. Like, pick up my trash, subscribe to Kruse Control. All the subscribe, you can subscribe, we all can subscribe. Tell everybody out the fucking world and what the thing doing, you can make it happen. We do that fucking member, you know, because something happen. We love you so much. Have a great week. Appreciate you. Be back on Hump Day. Oh my God. Woo, it's been a day. Happy Monday. Appreciate you. Enjoy yourselves. Please kiss the one you love. Maybe rub your cheek next to something that you love to in their body part. I don't know what you're doing. Do your thing. Bedroom talk. Have a good time. Take care of your people. Love your people. Cuddle up next to them. Get it in if you can. Have a great night. And we will see you back on Hump Day. Speaking of getting in, it'll be great. Anyways, until everybody, take care and see ya.